Sewer Roundtable Review. Welcome on in. So one of the most common questions I always get is, what kind of a camera should I buy? I get a lot of private messages about that. What I would tell you is, number one, call up your distributor. I don't sell cameras. So what you should do is just call up your distributor and then have them do a demo for you so they can go ahead and properly educate you on which camera to buy and let you use it in the real world experience. What works for me in California may not work great for you in Alaska. But let me show you an example of a common plumbing setup that I see here quite often. And the Ridgid Mini, which is one of my absolute favorite cameras in all regards, I really like the Ridgid Mini, even though mine is modified, is that it was not able to make this push, but the micro reel was. So what I have is going through a clean out, PVC riser, going into cast iron. So we're going to have a 4-inch cast iron Y. I am using the black and white Ridgid Mini push pin style ball skid. Nope, going backwards. There we go. Now we're going forward. Now remember, if you remember my latest video, I even talked about how to get through that. Okay, so coming out of the cast, and once again, this is a Ridgid micro reel. Okay, I think it's like an L100. So now 4-inch sanitary T going from vertical to horizontal. Alright, going down, going down. This is one reason why I don't like self-leveling. Because right now, if I were to stop the water, I'd be able to see. What often happens to me when I use self-leveling in vertical situations, the camera spins, or the lens spins, and I can't make anything out. Okay, now, this right here is where my Mini stopped. Okay, I got through this turn, and I could not go any farther. Okay, no matter what I did with the Mini, it just wasn't going to happen. Okay, however, with the micro reel, and Bob's your uncle. Okay, it's that easy. So the big point of it is that the micro reel works great when you have when you're not able to make the push because of the number of turns. Let's say you're going through a closet bend, and there are too many turns where you have the closet bend, then you have the hold on one second. Closet bend, then you have the Santee, then you have the Y, all in within 2 feet. The micro reel does exceptional, but it's only 100 feet. If that thing, and I'm not talking about on the compact series. I know they're saying buy the new C40. Nope, not doing that, because that thing is way too expensive when I could just buy an RM200, RM200A, and it doesn't have quite the same push bending radius, but it's still pretty darn close for almost the same price. That C40 and M40 is just astronomical. Anyone who buys that, in my opinion, does not do camera inspections for a living. They do camera inspections once in a while, okay? Because that is such a limited model design. It's just not long enough, the cost. Anyway, I'm not a fan of the C40 and the M40. But here's the point of it. Is that what I'm trying to show you is, this is where the micro reel failed, or it succeeded, and the Mini failed in this plumbing setup. So when you call someone, you say, hey, what kind of camera do you use? What kind of jetter do you use? What do you use here? What do you use there? You also have to keep in mind that that tool has to get to the target area. If it cannot get into the target area, then it's not going to work. And a large part of that is how the pipe was installed. Okay, so you also have to take that into consideration. So when you go on social media and someone says, oh, the K9 sucks, okay, because I can't push it out, okay, well, the K9 doesn't suck. It's just it sucks in your plumbing conditions is why it sucks. Or maybe it's just you, okay? Or maybe the Clog Dog, or the Picote, or whatever. So it's not always the tool. Often it's just where it is. Anyway, hey, Sewer Roundtable Review signing out, and hope everyone has a wonderful day.